Welcome to One Take Sunday, everybody.
Sun night, actually.
Sun night, everybody. We've done a lot today, but we just plain forgot to film it.
I think it was just a day of rest.
It was a day of rest.
Rest from vlogging.
It wasn't a day of focusing on work, and so we took it easy.
But we did have a good day.
We had a great day.
The bees are alive. I was actually really tempted, and I almost took the camera out to vlog the bees.
Why didn't you?
For no other reason than I just didn't want to.
Really?
I don't know.
Well,
I feel bad.
It's the day of rest. It's
right.
Sunday. And
but the bees are alive, and they're flying around, and I gave them some sugar water so that they can have some food so they don't starve. I'd hate to have them make it through the whole winter only to starve in the spring.
So we have some things that are going on in our life right now. Yes, we could just tell you about every little thing that we did today, but we have some more exciting, interesting things that are happening. We have been looking at houses lately because we are going to buy a house for the first time ever in our whole lives. Woo, 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 woo. Insert dance music here. I love that dancing you're doing with your head, Michael. This is really exciting for us, and also kind of scary to me because I feel like I'm so, hold on, my hair looks nasty. I'm so used to living temporarily in places that the thought of picking one place and possibly living there for a long amount of time is actually scary a little bit, because I'm like, well, what if we end up with bad neighbors? Or what if, pretty much my brain is just exploding with, what if this happens and then we all explode?
I'm not nervous.
Why not?
Because it's a house and it's not the end of our lives.
I guess it's not the end of our lives, but in a way, it's just so permanent compared to what I've been experiencing for the past, ever since I married you. Our whole married life.
We've just been looking at houses, trying to find a good one that we can move into, and understanding the whole process of buying a home and making sure that we have some money saved up for down payment and all that fun stuff.
It's awesome and it's exciting. This is what I'm really thinking about, and that is, I've looked back at my life and thought about all of the small choices that I've made and like where it's gotten me. And because this is a huge choice, it's making me think, well, you know, if I choose the wrong thing, I'm gonna be really off course, you know? Where these small, everything just builds on each other, and you're like, well, if this didn't happen, if I didn't make that decision right then, or like today, if we hadn't have left right when we did, we wouldn't have even been able to go look at a house that we wanted to look at. And it was like fate, you could say, or maybe a sign from God. That's honestly what I believe it is, you know, because I don't talk to you guys a ton about religion because I understand. I know a lot of you probably aren't LDS or members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, but that's a big part of my life, and I pray about a lot of things and try to kind of follow my promptings and like the things that I feel are important and what my Heavenly Father wants me to do. So anyways, where I'm going with that, where was I going with that? That's a classic Rebecca move.
Well, I believe
Give me a minute.
I believe that Heavenly Father is guiding us, and I believe that as long as we're prayerful and trying to follow the Spirit and trying to do what's right for our family, then I believe that we can't
go wrong.
Really. Like, if we're trying to do what's right and we're doing all the right things as far as we can tell, and we're praying to be guided, then whatever happens, happens. And I feel like that will be right, because if we're trying, we won't be led astray. That's my belief.
Yeah. Well, and maybe it's just all of the history that I've had of like making choices, which is my entire life. Maybe it's just all of that is stressing me out a little bit, because I'm a little bit worried that, you know, one wrong choice could, you know, if you think back and you made a mistake, one wrong choice could like lead you so far in a different direction. And that's what I'm getting at. But I too believe that what you just said is accurate, and that like if I'm trying my hardest and if I'm trusting in God, I know we're gonna be okay. And we're gonna end up in the place that we're supposed to be. And I think the challenge now is just making sure that I believe that we are getting the right instruction and going where we're supposed to be.
Just have faith.
Yeah, I think that's really what it is.
And that's the end of our vlog for
So
today.
there's your inspiration from this beautiful Sunday night.
Sun night.
Sun night. Sun night. Just kidding, that was way cheesy.
Alright, well, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
We love you guys, and thank you so much for being a part of our life, and I hope that we get to see some of you at CVX. I really want to.
Yeah, I do too.
There are some names from the comments that keep popping into my head. I'm like, oh, I want to meet them.
Come to CVX.
Come to CVX.
Easter weekend or in Utah.
We will put a link in the description below just in case you don't know what that is. We are going to be there, and we want to see you guys there. And we're going to have a booth, so we're going to be there pretty much. We're going to be there the whole time. And we're going to be partying, and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Pause the game.
I haven't filmed it all today. Is this blur? Is that something we need to wipe off the camera?
It's been there for a long time, and I don't know what it is.
On the inside?
I don't even know.
Okay.